Hey guys, this is Fran. I hope you are doing great. Be very welcome again to a MetalFran video in which today I would like to introduce a new section for the channel that it will be focused on the review of the last concert that I have been to. In this case, today we are going to speak about Judas Priest, Saxon and Uriah Heep's concert from last week in 3 Arena here in Dublin. In this kind of video, I would like to speak, of course, about the band's performance, but not just that. I would also like to speak about how the bands were engaging with the crowds, about the set list, about the venue in overall, and of course, making a recap about my impressions, my previous expectations, and the final outcome. I hope you like the idea, and of course, if you don't mind, consider to subscribe to MetalFran. Let's go! Hey guys, so let's start speaking about the venue and the stage, okay? The venue, I'm gonna be very quick on this because most of you already know 3 Arena. Probably you went there many times, as I did already. It's probably my favorite venue in Dublin. I always feel great in there because I can find my place. I don't feel overwhelmed at all. And I feel that most of people is having the same feeling actually. It's always great, well organized, people that work there are actually great. So yeah, any problem with the venue, great. I think it was, of course, the minimum that you can expect for Judas Priest and Saxon and Uriah Heep. So yeah, all good, all good. Any problem with the venue, it was great. And I am always happy to go back to 3 Arena because that means that it's gonna be a big concert and a great concert, so yeah, that's absolutely fine. About the stage, I would like to say that I was not disappointed, okay? Disappointed is not the word, but maybe I was expecting a bit better for Judas Priest, okay? Because let's agree that Judas was the main band of the night. We will speak later about that and if that was true or the final outcome, but let's say that previously Judas was the main band, no? So I think for Uriah Heep, of course, the stage was as it is, very, very simple. For Saxon was a bit better with some pictures of the band in the background. They had more space, so that was great. But for Judas, as I was saying, I was expecting a bit more of production, you know? Maybe, okay, the cross was nice, it was coming up and down during the concert and was nice, but I've been there in 3 Arena, for example, to Muse concert, to Iron Maiden concert, and in that time it was, I don't know, I feel that they put some more efforts on delivering a big stage idea. So it's not, it was a bad scenario, bad stage for Judas, but I was expecting maybe a bit more, that it was engaging with the people. So yeah, overall, I will rank this concert in terms of production and stage probably with a 7 out of 10, which I think is not bad, but just that. It could be a bit better in my opinion, but of course, let me know, what do you think about this section? Right, so before focusing in Judas Priest, let me mention, of course, the great performance of Uriah Heep and Saxon. First of all, regarding to Uriah Heep, I need to confess that I didn't know too much about them before the concert was announced, but it was in that moment when I started to listen to them, and after the concert, I need to say that I was so pleased to seeing them alive for the very first time. The singer was amazing, the whole band spirit was so great, they connected with the crowds, they were enjoying for sure, and actually I missed that they didn't play more songs because they just played 7 and they were fantastic. They have from now on another listener here, and I highly recommend to all of you to go to their discography and enjoy, because I think if you like rock classic from the 70s, 80s, bands like UFO, you will enjoy for sure Uriah Heep. Let's move on now to Saxon and the polemic of the night of the concert, because most of you in the comments of the videos that I posted so far were all agreeing in one thing. Saxon was the band of the night. Saxon stole the show, Saxon were ahead of Judas, and they were impressive. And I need to say that I agree with all of you. Saxon is not even one of my favorite bands. I never get very much into them, but hey, facts are facts. They connect more with the people. They made some details, some small details that are key in the concerts, for me at least. For example, when one of the band members put himself a vest that one guy of the crowd threw to them. Also, the bassist performance was amazing all the time, interacting with the people, very energetic. I think that was really impressive, and from the first second they were amazing. They were connecting with the people, they were just displaying a huge power all over the songs. So yeah, what can I say? Again, they are not even one of my favorite bands, of course. I enjoy always the band plays on, Princess of the Night, and another hits, classic hits from them, but I never get too much into them besides that. So Judas is clearly my favorite of the concert, but I need to confess that Saxon were pretty fine, and I agree that they were brilliant and one of the bands, if not the band of the night. Okay guys, so let's move on now to Judas Priest concert review, which I think, as I was saying, it was the main event of the night, supposedly to be the main event of the night. Before starting, let me give you a brief context about my personal relation with Judas Priest. It was my first concert ever for Judas Priest. I never had the chance to see them alive, so imagine my expectations. Judas Priest is probably in my top 10 of bands ever. I love them and I've been listening to them for many years now. So yeah, just that. Imagine my expectations. Also, Invincible Shield album, I think was not helping with my expectations because it's a massive album. I love the album and I think they released some new hits that they are just unbelievable. They're amazing, like Panic Attack or Invisible Shield or As God Is My Witness. Just amazing new songs. So when the concert started with Panic Attack, precisely, I think not just me, so many people were a bit disappointed maybe, because I don't know if the people from the sound technicians were making something wrong. I don't know if it was Rob Halford's voice, that it wasn't warm up yet, his throat was not at the best, I don't know. But I think we were a bit disappointed with at the beginning of Panic Attack because it was not even close to the studio version. I know this is totally okay, it's normal, it's fine, but during the first 5, even 10 songs, I feel that Rob was just warming up his throat, his voice, but the performing wasn't the great, okay? It wasn't the great. Of course, I would like to make a conclusion now about this and I will speak about it, but I felt that it was, again, not just me. Part of the crowd was booing at him and booing at the band, and that was the first time ever that I saw at any concert. And I am not saying that was okay. I don't think probably it was okay. I'm just saying that that happened, okay? That happened. And if that happened, it's because probably many people were disappointed for any reason, but that happened, okay? I think afterwards, in the middle of and the end of the concert, it was much better. It was much better. I don't know if, again, Rob Halford's voice was just better. It was working nice, but I could feel that the end of the concert was great and the people were also engaging a bit more with them. Speaking about engaging with the crowds, I think this was like the opposite of Saxon. I felt the crowds were very cold, with Judas. I didn't feel a strong connection with Judas. I think also the band itself, I should say that they didn't put many efforts to connect with the people, because you know, sometimes the band members play with the crowds, they made something to engage more. In my opinion, this didn't happen. And again, it's not something that I'm blaming them. Maybe it's just what it is. It's what happened, and that's it. I wouldn't say the concert was bad, of course, it wasn't, and I'm pleased, for real, I'm pleased to have the chance of seeing Judas Priest alive, because they are 70 something, Rob Halford is 72. So first of all, I think we need to be grateful that they are still doing concerts. First of all, I will be reading at my home, but of course not doing any concert. So I would like to just reassure that my opinion on this is clear. I am very happy that I could see Judas Priest, and I'm very grateful of them making new music and new concerts, okay? About the setlist, I really like and enjoy the setlist. They changed from their previous concerts, but that was okay because Judas Priest is full of hits, so that was great. I enjoy Painkiller, You've Got Another Thing Coming, Panic Attack, Invincible Shield, and so many other hits that I really like, so that was absolutely great and no problem for me. Concluding, the thing that I would like to say is that, guys, Rob Halford is 72 years old. Of course, he cannot sing like 20 years ago. He can't, but it's totally okay. It's absolutely fine. There's no problem at all. I was the first with high expectations, as I said. I recognize. But he tried his best. He tried his best, and that's the important thing. We still could enjoy Judas Priest, and that is what should matters, okay? And before leaving, I just want to say a couple of things more. First of all, one thing that I didn't like about the concert, but it's not just happening for Judas, I don't enjoy too much the reverb, the echo at the end of some sentences, okay? For example, when Rob was singing any sentence, at the end of the sentence they were putting that reverb, that echo, that extended the tone of the sentence. I understand the purpose, but it's something that I don't enjoy too much because it feels a bit artificial to me. But anyway, it's just my point of view. And also, as a bonus track, I would like to show you my cassette tape of Invincible Shield. I think it's quite cool. It was a limited edition in red, so I think it was pretty nice to have. In this case, I have the cassette tape instead the album CD, but I may take, you know, we like to have everything about the band, so I may have as well the CD. But what do you think, guys? I think it's pretty nice. You have the lyrics here, everything. The art of the album is just amazing. It's really cool. I really like the effort they put on the album art. So yeah, it was great. And nothing else, guys. If you like the content and this new section of the channel, just please consider to subscribe to MetalFran, and see you very soon in a new video.